Growing up in a poor fishing family in India can be tough. Despite a long coastline and an ancient fishing tradition, the ocean has never cut a friendly figure in the Indian psyche. In Kovalam, a small beach town in South India, surfing was unheard of until a decade ago, when Jelle Rigol, a Belgian social worker, discovered that his favorite sport had the power to change young lives here.
I came to Kovalam as a volunteer to work in SISP, which stands for Sebastian Indian Social Project. And quickly I learned that here for children it's difficult to adapt to a school system. So all these children were brought up in a situation where they had to endure extreme poverty. So they were all of them were forced to leave school because the family could not sustain their livelihoods, and the children were forced to go to work as well. As soon as age 6 or 7, they go to the market, they have to help cleaning fishing nets, they have to go back.
The Sebastian Indian Social Project is a non-governmental organization that runs a school for children from families who cannot afford 3 meals a day. When Jelle found out that children dropped out of school to help support the family, he decided to motivate them through what he knew best: surfing. And then the Kovalam Surf Club was born.
I gave them free surf lessons in the weekends on one condition: if they go to school every day.
Every weekend, before taking them out surfing, Jelle's team checks with the school to see if the children had full attendance during that week. Their love for surfing makes sure that they do.
Ansine, you check, they all went to school, no?
I go every day, sir.
You go, sir?
Kovalam is quite an exceptional place. On the one hand, it is home to a thriving multi-million-dollar tourism industry. And on the other, it has a hidden dark side where people live below poverty line with little or no personal space.
This is the main harbor of Vinyan, of the fishing village. So they're very dependent on the sea for their income. And unfortunately, most of the men who run around here are heavy alcoholics. So most of the kids that walk around here, they come to CISP. They're forced to go to work, or they have to sleep outside because of problems with the family.
According to the SISP school's spokesperson, it is difficult to persuade kids from these backgrounds to study. They either have to work to support their families, or the parents don't see the benefit of education.
Those who are forced for work and interested for studying, it's easy for us to take them here and help the family a little bit financially and to keep the children here. For some, they don't take it serious because they always want to play. So they will come for 1 week or 2 weeks and then they quit.
Surfing provides motivation for kids who simply don't want to learn. Kevin is one of Jelle's success stories. After his father died in a fight, Kevin joined the Kovalam Surf Club and the CISP school when he was 10 years old. Now at 18, he has completed high school with good results and aspires to become an engineer.
Many other children in my village are working now. They wish to study, but their family conditions and others don't let them to study. Most of the people ask, why do you study? Why don't you work? In CISP, they give food in the morning, afternoon and in evening also. So it encourages the children to go to the school. And Jelle made a rule, if no school, no surfing. Because I like surfing more. So for coming to surfing, I went to the school. Then I liked the school also.
As surfing gives a new breath of life to the children in Kovalam. 700 kilometers north, along the west coast of India, an Indian couple is also ushering in the winds of change from a slightly different direction. Ishita Malavya and her partner Tushar Patian started the Shaka Surf Club in Kodibengere, Karnataka 8 years ago. Today, Ishita is one of the most recognizable faces of the surfing industry in India, endorsed by giants like Quicksilver and Roxy. But she sees herself as much more than just a brand ambassador. She is a symbol of empowerment. They strive to use surfing to encourage women to break through the social taboos they were born into.
In India, the ocean is mostly considered a place for the men. You know, the fishermen, they go out to sea while the women stay at home. So the general perception was why are you surfing? And from friends, family, and like colleagues, I faced remarks saying like, "Oh, Ishita, you've become so dark. You look like you've been working in a charcoal factory," and that's a big issue for them. Like fair skin is looked up to, and they don't. A big deterrent for them is getting dark, getting tan, and that's like they don't want to surf for that reason.
To a patriarchal society in India, a surfing woman is nothing less than an absurd concept. More so because chances are that the woman would acquire a darker skin tone and thereby stand to lose great marriage prospects. With some difficulty, Ishita and Tushar has managed to persuade a few girls from the village to try their hand at surfing. 20-year-old Kirti is one among them.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹಾಗಾಗಿತ್ತು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತೇನೆ ಮುಖ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಿಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈಗಲೂ ಆ ಫಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆದರೆ ಬಾಯ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಮದುವೆ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಸನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ ತುಂಬ ಫನಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತೇನೆ ಆದರೂ ಇದೆ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ
Fear of a dark skin color is not the only thing that's stopping these women from surfing. Young girls here are not allowed to interact freely with boys after they hit puberty. Therefore, surfing is out of question.
The reason is, after the puberty, if they have any intercourse or that, there's a possibility of her becoming pregnant and giving birth to a child. That is the reason why elders used to say, don't.
Ishita's partner and co-founder of Shaka Surf Club, Tushar Patian, says that Ishita inspires confidence in the girls around her.
Just having Ishita being an approachable, normal person, as you would say, someone you can relate to, and then knowing that she can go out and surf and do it, and do it well, kind of puts that kind of faith in yourself. You're like, oh man, being a girl, I think in India, in the village, you're kind of like, oh man, if she can do it, I think I can definitely do it.
In every seashore, such girls must come out on their own. Teach the young girls, take them out, make them good human beings.
ಮೊದಲೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಮಾತು ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನೇ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಭಯ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇದೇ ಭಯ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ 2 ಸಲ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು 3ನೇ ಸಲ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಫಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆವಾಗ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅದು ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೂ ಆ ಫಿಯರನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ
Defying taboos that one has grown up with can be a great act of courage. And perhaps a little love and a role model are all you need to motivate someone to work for a better tomorrow. Here on the west coast of India, the winds are changing and a tide is rising. As the waves hit the shore, a few people are riding them, with their heads well above water. For Assignment Asia, I'm Jyothy Karat reporting from India.